Howdy, howdy. Grandpa Doss Farms. How's everybody? Welcome. I got my stocking cap on. It is 50 degrees out here. Yes. Yesterday, we had all that bad weather that morning. Tornado warnings flying all over the place. And as you know, it's quite nasty. That has now moved on to the east. I know that today and tomorrow, some of y'all are going to be in the path of that really bad storms and tornadoes and all that. Please be careful. We'll be praying for you. Today, we normally do a project, and we were going to go over and pound some T-posts into the pigs area there where we bought the property and we had it realigned. We're going to lose part of the pasture where the pigs are at, so we got to put up a fence right there. And that's what we were going to do, Grandma and I, but it's so muddy. That's good and bad because it'll actually be easy to drive a T-post, but it's kind of getting later in the afternoon. May not have time to do that, but what I can do is I can take the T-posts, at least get them everything in position. And we have to do something else. You know the tarps the other day? We rolled them up where the goats were, their feeding stations, so that it wouldn't be so hot. Guess what? We have, let's see, tonight I think the low is going to be 49, Friday 35, Saturday 35, Sunday night it's going to be chilly. We're not going to have warmer temperatures again until next Tuesday or Wednesday. The goats have been sleeping, when it got cool a couple of nights in a row, back in their pen where all that straw is, but there's no shelter from the wind. So we got to go back over, roll those tarps down. If you're all wondering where I'm at right now, this is what Kyle cleared back here for the new goat and dog area. And this is, as you can tell, it's kind of greened up right here, but this is the path, and I was kind of walking it just to kind of see if we had any red buds out here. I can't wait to get Jeremiah out here and get this fence done. You imagine these goats out here. Look at all this stuff they'll get to eat. That'll be incredible. Found one. This is one Grandma and I saw. It's on our property. Look at this thing. Wow, it's tall. There's two of them. Hang on a second. We do have one right here. There it is. See this thing right here? Shoots out. That's one right there. And there's the buds. They're starting to turn green, leafing out, but that's a red bud tree. So yeah, that's on ours. That'll also be in the fenced in area, but the goats won't bother it. Too tall. Yesterday in 27 minutes, we got like an inch of rain. And I know it's going to get worse east of us. I think that's the big thing now. Maybe not so much tornadoes, but we're going to get a lot of rain. Hi, Riley. You've been in your house all day long, haven't you? Huh? It's been so wet and rainy, Dad. We haven't done anything. Now listen, stay down. I know, I'm coming around. The goats haven't done a thing except stay in their porta hut, which is all they could do. So let's go get a couple things done, see where it takes us. Oh, there's our T-posts. I got to carry them over to the pigs area. But I've been telling Mr. Charlie that I wanted to get this done, and I guess getting something done is better than nothing, right? Some of you haven't seen that's the back of the old shed there, the old barn where the chickens used to be and where the goats hang out if it rains down here sometimes. Mr. Charlie's going to try to move that, but I told him he could do what he wanted, but you can't just get anything under that and move it, folks. That ain't going to happen. Put these over here. I know I'm going to wake the pigs up. They're going to come out thinking it's time to eat too. And that ought to wake them up. Yeah, this is where the goats used to come, remember? If this was their place. Oh, they're out there eating. Golly, the pigs aren't sleeping. They're out there. Hang on, there they are. They're out there eating some grass and digging up stuff. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this is the old shelter. That's where Tad used to have chickens. And this is where the goats would get. Hey, buddy. Yep, this is where we go when it rained. Yeah. Is that right, Mr. Fox? Ain't that right, buddy? I got to replace some of these. Do a little work on that. That looks nasty, doesn't it? I don't like that. It's still pretty sturdy, but that one completely broken down. Now, if it starts sprinkling, which it is, they'll probably go back. Yeah, they're going to go back to their shelter. They don't want any part of this rain. Goats do not like the rain. We'll grab a few more. 4 of these here. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. 8. Okay, there's some more. Hi, Livy. Huh? Hey, what's the matter? What's the matter? Hi, there. Hi. Say hi, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. How are you? You all right? You okay, big girlfriend? You okay? That's a good girl. Talk to me. You know what's going to happen now, folks. You know what's coming. You've been eating worms and stuff and a little bit of grass, huh? It's not time to eat yet. Pretty soon, we're going to make you a new little fence, okay? She's leaning on me. I thought she'd go there. Wait, no, she's going to, oh, what's my ankle? Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. There we go, girl. Ah, all right. We got to have a little bit of this belly rub, don't we? She grunts. Yeah. Little chin rubbing. Listen, Dad's got to get going. It might start raining again. All right, I got to get moving. So here's what we got to do. This, from here, I'm standing in the corner. You see that orange string right there? And it runs like this all the way to this corner. It's in a triangle. It gets wider as we go that way. We're going to lose that much. Here's this gate. This has got to be moved. Still gives them from where I'm standing. You can see all the way. That's a lot. That's a big area for a pig. So what I'm going to do now is lay a T-post about every 6 feet. Approximately 6 feet. How's that? When we come out to smash them in the ground, we'll be ready to go. Grab our T-post thing and go to town. This is the scientific way of measuring, folks. And with as wet as the ground is, and we're supposed to have rain, 80% chance of rain all the way through the weekend. So I should be able to drive these in fairly easy with my T-post driver. Okay, there we go. The time-consuming part will be taking all this fence down, and we got all this barbed wire that we had put up. Chad did, and I think I helped him too. But we got to take that barbed wire down, and I have no use for that barbed wire, so that'll have to be cut up and taken to the scrap yard. Instead of putting welded wire up, I'll put that horse fence, or the no-climb fence, whatever you want to call it. It'll be sturdier, and we'll put these hog panels on the bottom. The piggies will not get out of there. What I'll have to do with these poles here, I'll have to just, my tractor will push that over. Surely it will. Huh? No, I didn't call you Shirley. Yeah, so we'll put this up first along here, and then take that down after that. And it's not a hard job. It'll be time consuming, and I think once we get going, you know, we'll get her done. And after that, this fence here, this has to be moved a little bit too. It's just a little bit off. What I'll do, instead of building a new fence here, I'll just move this in. Tell you what, while we're here, I've been wanting to do this for a while. This is one of those videos where I just think of things on the fly. Things that need to be done. I've been wanting to do this. I had this tarp up here. It was to keep the wind kind of partial, halfway covering on the front, but it's not working. The tarp is destroyed, and this ain't really holding worth a nickel, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this down, because I can use this horse panel somewhere else. Grandma does not know I'm doing this right now, but I know when she comes home, she's not going to feel like coming out here and doing any of this kind of stuff. It's just nasty out here, and I'm not going to put her through it. So I'll get her done. Next time we come out, we can pound a little fence in there. You know, it'll be nicer. You guys good? All right. I think you heard the goats playing in the chicken coop, guys, the old chicken coop. I think that's what you heard. I think everything's fine. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Hey, she's nudging me, see her? What are you doing? Oh, that's Lola. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, Lola. I see ya. I know, oh, aren't you pretty? Look at that. Oh, I'll tell you what, she's special. That's a girl. Uh-oh, look out. Look out. Hold on a minute. Whose time is it for a belly rub now? There we go. Uh-oh. Olivia's coming. Here, she's jealous. Hi, are you jealous? Yeah, the girl. Okay, there. Uh-oh, look out. Okay. There we, whoop, you're going to clear on your back. Yeah, you're downhill. I know, that's too far. I know, yeah, I know. Hey, that's too far. You need to roll the other way. Yeah, I know you don't like being on your back. Okay, I think we're good. A little bit, get something to eat, okay? Oh, I cannot believe I'm getting ready to do this, but I have no choice. As long as it's going to be 30-some degrees out here the next couple, 3 nights, I cannot let these animals be in those temperatures like that. The other night when it was 40, they were in here, so, and they didn't have any protection, so I gotta do it. Gizmo, leave the camera alone, buddy. Hey, leave it alone. Leave it alone, walk away. Just walk away. Yeah, there we go, Dad, a boy. Walk away. No, I know you think I got something in my hands to eat, but I don't. Whatever it takes to get you out of the way, man. Curious George. Yeah, look back, but don't go back. Look back, that's fine. I got no problem with that. Rough day, but we're gonna make it. Looks like we made it. Left each other on the way to wherever love goes. At least we know that this works, right? We can do it easily enough. Get it back up, don't we? Look at that. I want to make sure I save all these little bungees here. Uh-oh, boo, 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 oh no. Oh no. Boo, 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 boo. Listen, hey, boo, boo. I don't need a cameraman right now. We're good. Boo. Boo, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. We don't need to do that, okay? We just don't. It's okay. I got it, all right? I got it. The people want to see. They want to see. Right now they're getting the, you know, let's see, the south end of the northbound train. Is that what they're getting right now? That a boy. Bleep it out, Dad. Blooper reel. Put it down. Put it down. Oh, you're on me. Let me get this done. Ooh, y'all. That's how windy it is out here. Doing this all for you, you little rascals. Grandma would have been out here right beside me, I have no doubt. But it wasn't necessary for her to get out here and get in this old nasty cold weather. Oh, well, welcome to the party.
Are we really having to do this again? Oh, man.
Well, you know.
I know, it's going to get cold, colder.
Yeah,
it's
we got a couple
now.
of 35-degree nights coming up, and I'm just thinking.
I know.
You know, and it's weird, the wind is coming from the east, you know, so.
It's cold. It's just
I thought
cold.
I would do this right here, and I don't think we need to do the whole thing down again, do you? Do you think we need to do this north end, though? Should we drop that while we're at it?
Yeah, I think we should.
Well, I don't think we need to do anything else down there.
No.
If we can just block this off right here. How's Miss Libby?
Well, she's good. It was $158 for that shot today. I used to pay $120 a month. Now it's $158.
Is it the tariffs?
Good question.
Is it the tariffs?
Hadn't thought of that. I don't know. I went back and I Googled to find out if there was anything you can give him besides this Cytopoint stuff and
What are the shots for?
allergies, because she gets ear infections. But it's really more, that particular shot is really more for skin irritations. She never scratched or dug at herself or anything. It was her ear.
How often do you give those to her?
Every month.
See?
I know.
Again, we have a good vet. They're good.
Have.
They're knowledgeable. But I ain't buying it, folks. I'm not buying it. Now, Mom has done this forever. That's Mom's call and Matt's call. But for me, I don't know. I think it's...
It just seems excessive.
It is. Okay, I know those are a lot of you out there that are vets. I get it. And you're vet assistants. But, you know, sometimes you just have your spidey sense. And my spidey sense goes up. They've taken good care of our dogs. I appreciate it, but sometimes you gotta, I don't know.
If nothing else,
it's up to you.
We could try. It says that it'll work for like 4 to 8 weeks, and we're doing every 4 weeks.
Well, let's go 8 weeks.
That's what I'm thinking. I did stop it through the winter because I said, you know, she's not even outside.
Uh-oh. Don't get me wet. Oh, don't lick her ear. Stop it.
Hey, it's saving us a vet bill. Let her lick it.
I think that'll be good enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just wanting to break the wind. What? We're just wanting to break wind. Huh?
Your little
I can say
whatever lately have been
we
pretty
can officially
funny.
say, what'd you guys do today? We broke
We
wind.
broke wind.
You know, I'm not nearly as funny unless you're out here.
Well, you don't catch what you say. I do.
Hey, would you take that set red one there and the green one? Would you, now that you're out here and haven't done anything all day, would you help me out a little bit?
Yeah.
I know better. I told everybody he was busy.
Well, then my other gripe was I had Matt's taxes all done. I went to file them. Didn't even include the state taxes. It was going to be $180.96 to e-file.
Is that
I'll
right?
go back and do paper forms and mail them in. They say, you know,
Yeah.
this would be much better if you just, you know, e-file these because they're quicker, they're this. I'm thinking, I don't care. I'm not paying $180 to e-file.
I think we're good here. Now, I brought a
Yeah, I saw that.
T-post that if you wanted to drive it in the ground,
Okay.
now you didn't get a pool noodle.
Well, I asked if you wanted one. You never said, so I didn't go to Walmart.
Oh yeah.
But we can use these right now.
Yeah, well, we'll eventually. The pool noodle, it invited anybody, you know,
We're not
for
going
you
to
and
run
me.
Well, we're not going to run into it anyway.
No. Well, if you're over here in the yard and you shouldn't be, and you don't know that T-post is there, you deserve to get slammed. That's what I'm thinking, right? If I'm chasing somebody down, they hit that T-post and go, oh,
whoa.
man, I didn't know that was there. I said, well, guess what? You shouldn't be over here. Caribou.
I think this would go around. Hey,
Carry on. What?
there's a song.
My wayward son. There'll
Yep.
be peace when you are done.
Yep.
Lay your weary head. You're going to make head
I was
to
going to
rest.
sing it
Don't
with you, but
cry,
you just
no.
took off.
Oh, really? Hey, wait a second.
No,
How much of it do you know?
No, the moment
Hey,
has
look, we're
passed.
not showing feeding animals today. It's a Friday video, so we can do anything we want.
Can we?
Sky's the limit. It's a snow day.
Build a fire and everything?
Uh-oh, build a fire. Fire on the water. What are you doing now?
I got the door ready. We just need the T-post.
Well, we got to get the T-post driver.
That was out there.
That would be me.
Well, but the driver was
You're
out
talking about,
there.
yeah, you're talking about the tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Are
tool.
you calling me? I'm
We
a
need the
tool.
tool.
I know. I left it over there. Let me go get it. All right. Old master planner.
The most we want it to go back so that it doesn't mess up the hinges.
Yeah, we just want it to go back barely past just a little bit of an angle. If it was there and you wrapped, my thought was taking this, something like that, and like if you had another Velcro thing, you can't do that though. It's got to be a quick disconnect.
Yeah.
Something like that then.
Yeah, let's try
Don't
it.
worry about a pool noodle. Let's drive this in. You watching? Look at that thing go. Am I level?
It's coming towards you, but it's
Well,
bent.
I mean, I don't want it to be
it's bent
crooked,
at the
babe.
bottom, so go ahead.
Well,
Let's
do we
go.
need to get a level, or I mean, it's hard to eyeball. So you're eyeballing it, right?
You're
Am I good?
You're good.
I can tell it's kind of going that way, but you know, see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was only looking the other direction. I can't be both places, you know.
Well, I don't really
it doesn't
think
really matter.
I can bend it too a little bit, but is that better?
Still needs to go that way a little bit. Okay,
I don't want to bend the post literally, but
that's good. Where do we have a train?
well, where there's train tracks. We are here in that
Thank
train.
you. I know.
Boy, he is big time over there, isn't he? Let's open up the door now and see what we got. How's that? Not good?
Yeah, that's good right there.
I don't want to hit the door, so.
But that's good. That'll keep it from closing on me, and that's perfect. It's perfectly aligned, almost the same distance at the bottom it is at the top. Almost.
It's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
There you go. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. I like it.
That's why my IQ is 36. Excellent. That high IQ will put you right.
Oh man.
I'm telling you what, I could build a space rocket. Are we good? Isn't that neat?
That is neat.
I'm going to stand here and stare at it. Wow. That's something the Flintstones would do. Flintstones, meet the Flintstones.
Oh, and
It's
look,
the little things in
T-post
life.
even matches the trim on the shed.
Get yourself out of here.
Can you believe it?
Would you look at that? We can't do a pool noodle. We can't do a pool noodle.
I was getting
we can't do a
teal.
poodle
I was
noodle.
getting teal.
A teal poodle?
A teal?
Noodle poodle? I don't know.
I can't even say it now.
I can't even say it. I got all
pool
tongue
noodle.
tied. But can you imagine somebody screaming down the yard, hitting that T-post?
Oh,
Hey, I'd get it on camera too.
well, it'd be you. It won't be me screaming down anywhere.
We can only hope it happens.
Come on, little ones.
Somebody's making spruce noises. Hey, stop it. Gizmo. Come on, kids.
Don't turn around and get me.
Let's go, boys. It's raining.
Yep.
Oh, boy. Here you go, buddy. Go, boo-boo. I got you. There's your cookie. So, thanks, Dad. You went out? Let you go on out. Go on out, or not. I don't see any dogs coming, so hurry up, you guys. Finish up before the dogs get here. There we go. Hey, Gizmo. Rambo. There you go, buddy. All right, we're good. Hey, honey, listen. This is what gets me in trouble right here every time. Every time it gets me in trouble, okay? And yet I continue to do it. So we already had pettings today, all right? Bunch of pettings today, didn't we? Belly rubs and everything, man. It's a great old day.
I just had to show everybody, and especially Jody, this is my lilac bush. It's blooming. This is the first year. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe all the blooms on it, but we've had so much rain. It's just going crazy, but isn't that pretty? It's got a real pretty shape to it too. I'll have to stake it up in a little bit, but just wanted you to see it.
Oh man, I tell you what, in case anybody missed it, let's just start out like this, right? Chad did a video the other night. He put my mug on there, hugging Adler, and said I had a rough day. He talked about it in the video. And that is true. It was kind of a rough day, but as you saw in the video, I kind of tried to, you know, make the best of it, right? But as I said, it rained and it was uncomfortable, but I tried not to gripe because I'd griped about the snow already and I didn't want to gripe about it. But it was a rough day. It was a tough day. And he mentioned that at the end of the video, and he was right, because he said, hey, pray for Grandpa, because I went out and videoed then by myself because you were working and you had to take Libby to the vet.
Yeah, I was at the vet.
And it was a project video. I mean, other than building an ark, I really wasn't sure what to do, you know, or going out and showing ducks on the pond or something.
Well, and I admit, I'm a very positive person, but when you have a day like we had a couple of days before when we were filming, and it was beautiful outside, the sun was shining, and then you wake up and it's cold and you got to put on all the garb again, and you know, it was depressing. It just, you know, you got to really fight through it. But
well, he also said that I had to go out and film in it, right? And he said, well, I went and worked out. And he said, you know, it wasn't raining while he was working out. He could have done it then. It was raining when I went and worked out, Chad. We fed him earlier. It might have been sprinkling a little bit, I don't know, but it was close right afterwards. Within a little bit, it was starting to rain, right? Do you remember?
I don't remember. I remember the day before.
Yeah,
the
when
day before
tornado
was rough.
warnings and all that. It was,
Yeah.
That was a crazy day.
And he says, hey, I'm going to the gym, kisses me goodbye. He walks out and I'm thinking, great, thanks. I'm here by myself now, you know, tornado warnings, and they're going off everywhere. And so he calls and says, I shouldn't have left. I wanted to go, you're right, you shouldn't have. So he's driving home at that point in the downpour, the wind and everything. And he says, I'm almost home. I said, Ralph, don't drive home. I'm almost home.
I did the worst possible thing that you should do in the threat of a tornado. I got to the gym. I looked at the map and I thought, you know what, it's going to miss us. It's going to go south. We're good. Give me an hour and a half. You know, remember, the gym to me, working out, it's like breathing. She had asked me, she said, I got in the truck to go. She says, you're not going to go work out right now. And I said, yeah, you're okay. And I felt guilty. I felt like, you know.
Not guilty enough that he didn't go.
Seriously, she come down the hallway and asked me. And then when I said, I'm going, she turns around and walks right back up, you know. And I thought, well, I just messed up. I went to the gym and it starts getting dark. And there's several people standing around. There happened to be a sheriff and a firefighter. The sheriff gets on his phone, right? Calls his buddies or spotters out there, and they're all going, hey, there's a tornado about 2 miles north. I'm thinking, okay, now where's Leanne? where's our house? Are we 2 miles north? No. So I started doing these, where is Leanne? You know, can I stay here and work out? I all of a sudden got very selfish. And then all of a sudden I got very scared, not scared, but concerned. I thought, you know.
He was concerned that if I lived through it, I was going to kill him when I did get.
Yeah, guys, are you with me, guys? You do something and all of a sudden you regret it. And everybody was going, don't leave the gym. You know, stay here. We'll go in where the tanning beds were. But anyhow, so it was getting real super dark. It takes me about 12 or 13 minutes to get from there to here. And I thought, okay. And well, they'd already, the warning sirens were going off. They were going off. So I didn't even say, they were trying to tell everybody not to leave. And I thought, look, I'm 66 years old. If I want to leave, I'm leaving. Ain't none of you whippersnappers are going to stop me. And I walked out the door, got in the truck, and man, I'm telling you what, it cut loose. I couldn't hardly see in front of me. It's getting dark. I'm looking to the north where they said this tornado was coming. I can hear the sirens in the truck with the rain. And I thought the thing I could not do was call her to tell her I was on my way home because I knew what she would say. So I waited till I got about 5 minutes away. I called her up and said, hey, I'm on my way home. She goes, you're not driving in this. I am now.
You said, I'm almost home.
I said, I'm almost home.
Two bad decisions.
Two bad decisions.
I was getting text messages from everybody. And Matt was like, Mom, don't worry about the animals. Don't worry about Libby. She's fine. Just stay where you're at. Where would you take cover? You know, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I said, I guess the little closet in the front room.
Oh, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I had this super guilty, you know, shame on you. I made a bad decision.
Well, I told you that I have that weatherman that I can't figure out where he's at in my phone. And he comes on, he'll say, lightning is in your area, lightning. And instead he came on and he said, a tornado is in your area. Take cover now. And I'm going, where do I go? You know, I mean, we really don't have a plan.
At every stop sign, there was a cop sitting there facing north, looking, you know, and I'm looking, trying to drive, and there's all the other crazy people out there trying to get somewhere. The schools, they were all on lockdown. They were in their shelters, and here I am, because we had some dear church friends back in, it's probably been 15 years ago. Not the big Joplin tornado, it was before that, and it was south of here. They went to a wedding, and the tornado was rain wrapped.
The daughter was still here.
Well, yeah, it was a mom, dad, the little brother and grandma. And they all perished driving. They drove right into this tornado.
She was trying to call them because she knew she had something at the church that she was doing. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah.
And she was calling and they weren't answering. And she said, I kind of knew at that point because she knew where the tornado was, where the path was. And bless her heart. Oh my goodness,
Yes.
To lose your mom, your dad, your brother, and your grandma.
She lost her whole family.
She did.
Just like that. And they were driving into a tornado. And here I am. That was the dumbest thing I could have done. But I had to get home to her because my thought was I could protect her, and you know, if something's going to happen, I got to be here. I got to be here. I can't be safe and her not be safe. Yes, we're considering we've got to put a storm shelter in. We have to do that. We have to do that.
I've never been here by myself. Usually I'm at Matt's and he has a tornado shelter, or I'm, you know, at one of my clients and they have a room that's all concrete, but I couldn't leave. There wasn't any way I could drive even to Matt's. I couldn't, and he's close, but
yeah.
And Kyle and Shannon had told us they were okay. I wasn't worried about Chad and Ray. I knew they had a shelter, but you know, here there's just nowhere. And then I started thinking about the animals. And Matt was the one that said, Mom, those animals, God's got in control of all of this, you too. But he said, you don't need to worry about the animals. You've got to just figure out where you're going to go. So.
Yeah, and that was the dumbest thing I could have done going, folks. That was a bad decision. I made it based on what I saw, and it was the wrong thing to do. I came in, walked in the door, and she's sitting here on the fireplace, you know, and it's dark, and
with my blankie.
With her blanket, you know, I thought, honey,
I was at least going to be warm.
Sitting on the fireplace hearth is not where you want to be. You want to be up in the fireplace, but not here. So. don't do what I did. I know a lot of you right now are just going to tell me how dumb it was, and you're absolutely right. I deserve everything I
Well,
get.
there's a place in Arkansas, Lake City, Arkansas, that we drive through every time we go to
Yeah, Lake
Destin,
City,
and it was just decimated. It was just,
It-
there wasn't anything left.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't even a big town, but I saw the video, and it was just incredible. They said in 3 minutes it was all wiped out.
Yeah, it was beautiful. And you know what? They're going on right now.
Yeah.
This is Friday now, and this video is going to be out here in about 3 hours, we hope, or 4.
Yeah, if I get it
If
edited.
you get it edited. So anyway, guys, don't do what I did. Take a fool's advice. That was a dumb thing that I did, and all I had to do was be a little patient, because you know what? I got done. It passed. I was back within an hour. There's thunder. And now we have rain for 2 days.
And thunderstorm
30
warnings.
degrees, yeah, and thunderstorm warnings. 30-degree temperatures coming up for a couple of nights. We're not going to get a break from this until Tuesday. Then I'm hoping that after Tuesday, cool temperatures aside, we're good to go. But for this video, what I did is, you know, I didn't want to not put one out. I didn't want to just not do anything. So we'll get the fence built, get some other things done. But
We do have
goodness
Kyle and
sakes,
Shannon
thank you
here.
for watching. If you watch this video, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We do have Kyle and Shannon here today. They actually left. We ordered lunch and they went after it. So we got to
Yes.
finish up our rock and talk so we can spend some time with them, and I can still edit.
Yeah. But for now, it's raining. That's all we're doing. The animals are inside, and tomorrow the high is going to be 43 or something. And we got to make another video tomorrow.
Real quick, I want to give an update on Steve.
Okay.
They have to have him at certain levels on everything. His platelets, his iron, everything has to be just right, and he's not there. You know, they can't quite get him there. So they have not scheduled surgery yet. They're still working with all of this, trying to get him in sync, and then as soon as they do, they're going to try to do surgery just right after that. So that's the latest I've gotten.
Yeah. Steve is our brother-in-law who's got to have at least one hernia taken out, if not 3. One.
They'll do one at a time, the large one that's causing all the problems.
So anyway, thank you guys for your prayers for him, and prayers go out to a lot of people, a lot of thank yous for all the prayers we get. And so if we're good there, we got some things. I went to the post office.
Yep, start
So
over
we
there.
want to show, this is Dottie. Dottie sends us kitty cat food, and our cats love it. That's Fancy Feast Grilled.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Miss Dottie. And she sent me, that
I don't eat nuts.
you don't eat those. These are,
If
she
they have
sends us-
M&Ms in them or whatever, I pick those out.
Yeah, she'll go, don't send, these are Hunter Mix kind of nuts and some different things. Don't send anything with M&Ms or raisins or Reese's in them, anything like that, because if you do, she eats all of them and all I get are the nuts, right? We all know the best part of a trail mix are the M&Ms. Grandma, yeah.
I won't eat those. They're good.
Yeah. And Dottie got us some milk bones for the puppies,
Yep.
all right? And then what else we got?
We got the worms.
I hope everybody, I think you might be
wanna-
able to see that. Here, hang on a second.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I walked right in front of you. That's bad manners. She got us our wormies. Dottie gets us our wormies.
And then I
But-
want to show you this. Actually, this was sent, and I was unwrapping it, and I said, "Look what I got." And Dad kind of looked at me funny, and I said, "No." I said, "The label," and I've marked out the person's
didn't believe
name
it.
because we didn't ask
No
if
way.
it was okay to use them, but it says very clearly, "Leanne Doss, in care of Grandpa Doss Farms."
What have you
So this
done?
is for me to cut things out there, and Donald had sent something that I want to know where it's at, because I also have from Karen my steel glove.
We were out cutting.
Yep.
If you watched the last video, and Grandma was out there cutting by hand the thorn bushes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Donald sent us electric clippers that just,
He sent a comment and he said that would have been a good time to try that out that I
forgot.
sent you. And I'm like, where is that?
they're
So
out in the garage, but we haven't really done anything like that this year.
you were thinking gardening, and I was too,
Yeah.
but that would have been perfect.
would've-
But this
would've worked.
we could both have something.
You know, really,
Yeah, really.
somebody, look what they sent. We haven't even opened it up yet. That's cool. This is a little
Well, let's
mini.
open it up. Because
Okay.
I wanted to open it up, but
Oh,
I
did
wanted
you?
to
Well,
see
here,
what. Yeah,
it's
I
a
wanted to-
mini chainsaw. Who gave you that?
I didn't ask about the name. I didn't ask if I could.
Uh-oh, there's a call. Hang on.
Oh,
Give him the first name. It don't matter.
well, Marilyn, but I didn't ask
Marilyn.
her if that was okay.
It don't matter. Maryland don't care. There's 1,000 Marilyns out there. Okay, hey, Ralph Maryland gave us this. It don't matter. Maryland don't care. We don't know where, they don't know where she's from. Look at that.
Oh, and is that those more?
No, that's not
Okay.
metal gloves.
Okay, well, I got the
Y'all,
metal
I
one.
tell you what, Maryland,
Wow.
You know, here's what I made a joke.
Money. We don't
Marilyn.
Need, Marilyn. You're
Marilyn,
too
Marilyn,
good.
Marilyn. Oh,
Too
my
good
goodness,
to us.
you
All
guys.
of you people are too good to us.
I'm going to cry.
I am too. I mean, the stuff that you send
guys.
is just so thoughtful, and you know, thinking these things through like you do, and you go, oh, she could use a mini chainsaw, and I'm like, I don't even think about stuff like that.
We are so blessed.
I know we are blessed.
you guys.
You all.
And I know that you say, look, if you don't allow us to send you things and do things for you, then you're taking the blessing away from you guys. And I'm trying to let that soak in. But this is, and the thing, the feed for our animals. Are you kidding me? That's what makes this go. Our animals, and you know, and taking care of our animals is the number one priority. But ain't that neat? That is awesome. Got a battery. Now I am have one concern. I don't let Grandma have knives. I just, because you put a knife in her hand, I don't care what she's slicing, she's going to cut her finger.
Well, this is different.
Then you hand her a chainsaw and electric clippers, Donald, Maryland. So now I got to. Are you kidding?
I can handle it. I'll show both of you. I'll be using those, and he won't be able to say a word about it. I can do what he does, and when he's not here, I'll go out and use them. Yeah. That's what I'll do.
That is that's awesome.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I've seen we have a lot of offers to do collaborations. You know, like videos where people want you to show stuff on there for advertising, and I get these offers all the time, and I've never taken them up on it because we don't do a lot of that on our channel. You know what I mean? We could maybe, one day, but this is I've been entertaining one of these. That's pretty cool.
That's so nice. Oh, ice cream money for you and Ralph. I have to share it.
Oh, hey, you better show that. Ice cream, look, everybody, ice cream money for Leanne and Ralph. So, yeah, I don't get to use a saw.
That's if you take me on a date. If you don't,
yeah, that's right.
Buy your own
we
ice
know
cream.
where we're going to go.
Yes, we do. Thank you all. It's like Ralph said, we are just so
we're
blessed.
Humbled. We're blessed.
When
we're
we
humbled.
complain about doing a video, we just think about you all and being able. Honestly, I think about being able to sit down and talk to them like this, even though we talk and they listen and they comment. But
well, thank you for your prayers, because I'm going to need about at least 3 more days of them to get through this stuff that's happening now. It's raining right now and it's cold. The only thing that makes me feel better about it right now, I've got a double cheeseburger with bacon coming in about 10 minutes, and I'm going to tear into it like you've never seen. We're good. We want
to keep praying for those that are in Texas. I did talk to my friend, and she said it's better. Waters have receded and all of that, but it was a rough down there for them. And I know there's other people around that are also experiencing these tornadoes and this kind of weather, because it's just hitting the whole.
Going east, it's going northeast.
Yeah.
So it's that time of year.
It is.
It is. It's that time of year. It's something we have to. If you live here, you live with it.
But thank you all.
Thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for watching our videos and the comments, the thumbs up. You have no idea what it means when you comment and give us a thumbs up as far as our videos being shared by YouTube. All right, that's a big deal. So whenever you do that, when you share our videos were shared 60 times last week. And that is big to us. So when you do that and you thumbs up and you comment, even if it's a comment that's negative, and we get very few. I can't even talk about those. They're few and far between. So, all right. Thanks for watching this video. I know it was the most exciting video in the world, but you do what you do when the weather's good, bad, and we'll get some more things done down there. When the sun's shining. Love you guys. God bless you. Thank you. Pray on. Keep strong. Until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Have a great weekend.